Welcome to the Jesus Show. Not that one.
Hey, everybody. This is going to be a bonus episode. It's going to be about 10 minutes long. I don't know, maybe 15. I've had some people ask me, hey, what's going on with the baby? Do you have any updates with the baby? There's a lot of updates about the baby. Thankfully, everything is good and positive. But I figured maybe I can just do something here. I'm trying something out, is what I'm trying to say. And I figured I would talk about the baby. I had Allie send me a bunch of information so I knew what I was talking about. And I was going to do top of the show stuff, but I mean, it's in the description. So if you just look at the description of the show, whether you're listening to it only on audio or if you're watching it on YouTube, just go down and you can find all the description, because this is a bonus show and this is not necessarily it's not a regular show, is what I'm trying to say. All right. Baby update. Allie was sent to, real quick, this hat is AJ's hat that he put out a while ago. I want to say, 8 years ago? 7 years ago? Can't remember exactly when. But I remember we went, AJ, Megan, and Noelle. Well, it was really young. We went to, where did we go? Did we go to Abigail's? I think we went to Abigail's in Hermosa Beach. And AJ brought me the hat because he had just put them out. And I was like, hell yeah, I want one. And Noelle, I mean, I know Noelle didn't give it to me, but she was like in her hand. And then I was like, oh. And it was cool. And I've always, there's other meanings to the hat, but I thought it was cool that Noelle gave me the hat. And I had pictures of her with the hat, me holding her on my phone. And then one day, I don't know what the fuck I did. I did something with my computer because my computer kept saying I didn't have enough storage. And then I erased everything off of my computer, and then that erased everything off my phone, and then I lost all my photos, which really sucked because I had a bunch of pictures with Noelle and Alexi and my nephews, Daniel and Jason Born Identities, and other friends. It just sucked, but it is what it is. I'll always have the memories here. It just sucks that I won't have the pictures anymore. But anyways, let's get into it. So because Allie is older, they sent her to a high-risk pregnancy center. I think that really just means, I know she told me and I should be paying attention, but I kind of don't. I think if you have a baby when you're over like 25, I think they send you to these places. Because it's really weird. Like, to me, it seems like they want you to have a baby at like 18. But whatever. She got sent to the high-risk pregnancy center. That's where she's been doing all her stuff. So far, all the scans have been really good. The baby's heart beating at the rate that it should be. She said the last time she saw the OBGYN, and sorry, I keep looking this way because I have my notes on my phone. Maybe I should put it like this. So, see, this is my phone, so I'm looking at my phone. The last time Allie went to go see her OBGYN, she said the baby was measuring 10 ounces, which is perfect. She said the cervix was nice and closed, which is a very good sign of no early labor. Oh, okay. So that's good. Obviously, not obviously. Also, some of the stuff that I'm reading to you guys, I'm reading for the first time, even though I told her to send me this a while ago. It was a couple days ago. The heartbeat is strong, still at 170 beats per minute, which to me that sounds super high, being that, but again, I'm an adult. I'm not in the womb, and my heart rate, I've got it down to 38 beats per minute when I'm resting. Like if I'm really chill, 38 beats per minute, and I'm like, fuck yeah. When it's elevated, I'm at like 58, 59. And then, when I work out and stuff, all that. And then I give Allie a hard time because when she's chilling on the couch, it's like at 120 beats per minute. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's insane. Allie is 21 weeks now as of yesterday. Even though I think she said her Crown Point doctor has her at 20. I think her Crown Point doctor has her a week before or after what this doctor here in Nevada has her, but it's only by a week. We got a bunch of scans. I was gonna post some of those on my show Instagram of the baby moving, and then there's a 3D scan. And when Allie first sent it to me, I thought, okay, what the fuck is this? But now when I see it, it looks like he's hiding his face. He's like, he has both hands like this, and he's hiding, which is pretty adorable. Allie says they showed her his kidneys, and they look healthy. So the stomach and bladder were full. That means the baby is eating and able to process nutrients he's getting. So that's a really good sign. To pee, something about she's been peeing a lot. And his feet are just above her belly button to the right a little. He's now as big as a banana, which actually that's false. I think he's like as big as a grapefruit or something right now. I know I'm doing a lot of I'm sorry, guys. Maybe. Oh no, that's something else. Yeah, so she says like he's little gas bubbles. Or not gas, the doctor said. Oh, got it. Okay. So Allie told me. I know. Did she send me a picture? I could have sworn she sent me a picture. Anyways, Allie tells me that she feels him moving around, or she thinks she feels him moving around. And I believe the gas bubble thing is, they told her that when he's moving around inside of her, that it's going to feel like that, like fluttering. And I think when we saw Yami for the wedding, I think she said the same thing. And then I think Bailey, one of her friends, said that too. I can't remember. But yeah, I know the doctor told her that it was like, it's going to feel like gas. And there's been times when we've been laying down in the bed and he goes, oh, look here, feel. So I've put my hand on her belly to try to feel, but I don't think, I don't know anything about anything. But I told her, I said, wouldn't it be like later when I might feel them? I don't know. Also, I've never, before Allie, there was only one person's belly that I've ever touched when they were pregnant. Yeah, you think it was my sister. It was not. I did not touch my sister's belly. It freaked me out. I did not want to touch anybody's belly. I don't know if it grossed me out. I was like, "Ooh, there's something like living inside of you." Ooh. One time we were at, AJ was in town. He was playing. He was on the field for the Houston Dynamo against the LA Galaxy. Myself, Jonah, and Yami, we went to go watch him. He got us some tickets. So we went to go watch him play, and we're at the stadium, and Yami, we're just sitting there, and Yami's like, she's like touching her belly, and she's like, oh, she's just, I think she said something about like, Camila was moving. And I think that's what she said. And I go, oh, does she move? Like, is there a certain point in time where she moves? And she's like, yeah, she moves a lot at night. I go, oh. And then I asked, I think I even asked Joan, I said, oh, so when you put your hand on her belly, like you can feel her? Joan goes, yeah. So he grabs my hand and puts it on Yami's belly. And initially I was like, Because again, just I was freaked out about it. And I felt Camila kick. Like, I felt her, like, kick the belly. I felt her move. I went, whoa. It's crazy. Like, to think, like, there's a, there's a baby inside of you. But to feel it, that's the only pregnant woman's belly I've ever touched. Ever. Didn't feel Carrie's belly. Never felt Megan's belly. I'm trying to think who else. I never touched Jason's mom's belly. Who else? I mean, I know I've had friends that have been pregnant, but I've never. Nothing in me has ever said, "Oh, touch the belly, rub the belly." But now with Allie, I rub her belly, I kiss her belly, I put my head on her belly, and then I'll talk to the baby. I think she said now, maybe as of last week, I know she read me something and it said that the baby would only hear, I think, like if you were talking like this, I think she said, that's how the, what is the fuck, I can't remember the term, but the liquid that it's in, like, it would just sound like this. So then I told her, I was like, oh, well then why would I, I'm petting one dog, so this one's over here whining. So I told her, I said, well, then why would I talk to the baby? It just would sound weird. But I think now she says that the baby could make out my voice a lot more. So sometimes I'll do nighttime stories. I just tell the baby a little story. Usually it's just what happened within the day. I'm like, hey, buddy. But yeah, that's about it. Trying to think what else I can share about the baby. We do have a couple names for the baby that we're throwing around, and they're definitely names my mom's not gonna like, because they're gonna be kind of long and they're gonna be Greek names, because I just think they sound really dope. My mom was like, oh, you should name them after you, and I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that shit, that's stupid. I know people do it, but I'm not one to do it. Can you shut up? I'm trying to talk to them. Can I talk to them? Okay. Yeah, I was in Miami a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, and my mom goes, "You're not gonna give him a long name, are you?" I go, yeah, absolutely, I am. It's like, oh, but he's gonna have to spell it, and then people are gonna have to call him that. I go, yeah, people will learn it, and he will learn how to spell his name. It's not that difficult. And then I know some people have said, like, oh, but if you give him a long name, then how are you gonna shorten it? And I've said, I don't want to shorten it. Like, why would I shorten my son's name that I gave him? Like, for example, Allie's mom doesn't call Allie Allie. She calls her by her name, Alexandra. The fuck, bud? Because she goes, that's the name I gave you, and that's the name I'm gonna call you. So she does not call Allie Allie. And I think I'll probably be like that. And then if anybody messes up my son's name, I'll correct him many times. And then I'm gonna teach my son not to answer to names that are not his name. Like, if he's comfortable with, somebody shortening his name and giving him a nickname, fine. But as he grows up, I'm gonna tell him, like, no, that's not your name. Your name is not, hey kid, that's not your name. Do not answer to it. I might even entice him with money. I told Allie that if my mom doesn't call him his name properly, to ignore her, and if he ignores her, I will give him money. Like, for every time he doesn't say, what, Grandma? I'll give him like $1 or something. I'll incentivize him to be like, no, you tell people to call you by your name. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. They're getting whiny. It's about dinner time. Just wanted to share a quick update with you guys about the baby, and I will be seeing you next time.